Team 17230, Aluminum Falcons.
To begin, we'll just give you a short summary of how this year's game Decode works. Skip to 2 minutes if you already know.
During the first 30 seconds of the match, robots are autonomous. Robots can use sensors to decode the motif, leave the starting line, and score artifacts in the goal. Artifacts that enter the goal and exit to the classifier ramp earn points. Once the classifier is full, any additional overflow will score, but will earn fewer points. At the end of auto, alliances earn additional points if the artifacts in the classifier match the motif pattern. During the following 2 minutes of the match, drivers control their robots. Robots continue to score in their goal, open the gate to clear the classifier, and collect artifacts from their human player. The last 20 seconds of the teleop period is the end game. Robots continue to score to fill their classifier to form the motif pattern. As time runs out, robots race to their base where they can expand in height. Points are awarded to robots partially in their base, and even more points are awarded to robots fully in their base. If both robots fit within their base, the alliance receives bonus points. An alliance that can earn enough points from moving in auto and returning to their base will receive an additional ranking point. The alliance that earns the most points overall wins the match.
So this season's game is Decode, but what was our robot last season? Well, it was mostly a starter bot with only a few components which we made ourselves. So in this season's quest to reach worlds, first we set clear goals, second we secured good financials, third we reached the community, fourth we used math and physics, fifth we used a modular design, sixth we had clear and useful code, and seventh we had a custom design. So when it came time for the first scrimmage, our robot was ready. Well, at least kind of. As you can see here, our design was complete with a turret and a spindexer and an intake, but it really just wasn't working. Based on our analysis, we had determined to make a robot based solely on scoring in the target, which made it so that when something went wrong, it went very wrong. So after that, we went on the grind.
1, 2, 3.
So it was time for our first competition at Beehive Academy. First was judge presentations, which we were worried about, but it actually went perfectly for our chances. We got our schedule and found that we were with some of the best teams from Utah, so we were ready for the opening ceremony.
From Sandy, Utah, 17230, Aluminum Falcons.
Our first partners were the Masters, a 12-year-old team with members almost as young as the team itself. As the other team's bots weren't working because this was their first game, we were able to take shots from across the board and there wasn't much defense played on us. So we were able to finish this game in a good position. At the end, we got a full partial park, the best one, worth 15 points. That brought us our first official qualifier win. Because of slow judging, there was a lunch break after our first match, separating it from the second. We were able to recuperate, do a few things from our robot, and after that, we were very excited for the next match and to keep this streak of wins going. Our second match would be a challenge with Euclid's Engineers, a rookie team without a real robot. We were up for the challenge, though, against other struggling robots, being able to score 1, 2, and 3 right here. The match continued with this momentum for a lot of the way. Seconds later, we were once again ready to make 3 and push our lead to even higher. We had a satisfying ending, but what happened next was something none of us expected. We didn't think it was a big deal when we hit our opponent's gate mid-game here, but what we didn't know was that it's a 15-point penalty for each ball that comes out. We had dominated, but this small mistake lost us the game. When the referees told us about it, we were devastated by the news. We hoped to avenge that loss, partnered with some of our new friends, Robotics. And it started off honestly as well as it could have gone. We hit a perfect 6-ball auto here with the first, second, and third balls going in. Perfect intake, good speed, and then we're able to shoot these last 3 balls. Having started this well, we didn't really think that anything could be a risk to us later in the game, since teams were still scoring such low points in most of the games at the start. Unfortunately for us, 10 seconds into teleop, this happened. You might not have noticed it, but hitting that gate broke our intake. We went to park early, but then with 10 seconds left, I realized we were in the wrong spot. We tried to get to the other side, but then the other robot literally turned us off. This expression tells you everything about the game. Both robots on the other team were awarded full parks for our mistake, but the other robot turning us off won us the game narrowly. After intake repairs, we prepared for the next game. Partnered with the second-ranked Angry Aliens, we were ready to dominate. After our Spindexer malfunctioned, we were forced to abandon our auto right here since we're not allowed to take in 4 balls, but we were still able to start off with an advantage. We started off with 16 points ahead and used the balls we already had to get ourselves way ahead. The Angry Aliens were able to score a lot too in order to carry us, but right here we get 1, 2, and then almost 3 in order to fill our ramp. We end the game with a full partial park in order to win by a good margin. Next, we were partnered with last year's second-place team, the Cubedettes, who also went to Worlds. After a slow start, these 3 balls put us in the lead. We only really put the game away here, though, where there was a major penalty, and then we were able to shoot together and get quite a few balls in. As the game came to a close, we got a full partial park after those few shots in order to secure us a great score for the first time. Not including penalties, we got 80 in total. This set us third on the leaderboard with only 1 match left. Our last qualifying match put us with the Beehive's second team, Behave. With their starter bot unexpectedly in first place, we expected a very easy win here. But with only 5 seconds having ticked off the clock, it marked disaster when a belt came off of our turret, making it so that we could barely even shoot a ball. In what can only be seen as an unlearned lesson, after Behave tried to get a couple shots in order to take back our lead after our bot broke, they hit the gate, and this time it was more than 3 balls, it was 6. Nobody was happy, and with the following description, we were pretty much done.
They are currently missing a belt. In fact, there are a lot of parts on the middle of the field. There's a pulley and some rubber bands. Control B scoring 3 more balls. Aluminum Falcons going to score this ball. And Gravediggers have parked.
After another earlier in this clip, we even had a third close call with their gate. It wasn't a great game to end off in, but we at least took 4th overall. And we knew we were set for the tournament because of what happened next.
The 5026 Tesla coils would like to graciously invite Team 17230 Aluminum Falcons.
All right. And Aluminum Falcons, what say you?
Team 17230 Aluminum Falcons would love to join your Rebel Alliance.
All right.
Our alliance with 5026 Tesla coils, the Idaho team, was set up for success, and we were set on defeating the 1 and 2 seeds Oh Behave and Angry Aliens, which we had played with earlier, so we got our bot ready for competition. Our first match was a blowout where we were able to get 19 balls in before we had a good end game, and we were able to get a full partial park along with the Tesla coils, which brought us into the final of the winners bracket. Our empty classifier narrowed the score, but we still won comfortably. We started the first of our likely 2 matches against the 1 seed in the finals of the winners bracket and had a very competitive auto phase where the other team's 2 robots outdueled us to start with an advantage in teleop. Our coordinated scoring brought us our first lead in the teleop period, but then we had to go and get balls, and the other 2 robots were able to coordinate their own attack and be able to score a bunch of balls in the basket. So it was more of a back and forth matchup. It was a ridiculously close matchup to the final 30 seconds, but another coordinated attack by the other 2 teams was hard to match since we were unable to get balls easily. It got to the point where we were able to get a park, but both teams did very well on the park, and it just wasn't enough to get us to the point where we wanted to be at the end of the game. Their better sorted ramp gave them a decent advantage, which got them the first win. The matchup against 2 familiar foes, our partners from earlier, was a bit of a slugfest with a lot of defense played, but we were able to get 15 balls in, and that set us up for a good ending with a full partial park. That secured us the win and brought us to the grand final where we'd have to win twice. We had hoped to bring some intensity to our first of what would be 2 matches if we were able to beat them, but we just didn't play a good enough defense against the 1 seed, and so we allowed them to get up close, and that really just destroyed our chances since we were struggling to shoot from far. When it came to the end of the game, we were getting some good shots in, but the fact that our ramp got emptied kind of ruined our chances of a good motif and basically ended it for us. We ended up the game pretty well. The Tesla coils put up a valiant effort in order to come back, but it wasn't enough. We had tried our best, but after that it was time for the award announcements.
This team isn't scruffy at all. Long ago, in a galaxy far, far away, this team made the Kessel Run in an almost entirely 3D printed robot. From Santa, Utah, congratulations Team 17230 Aluminum Falcons!
The first advancement slot goes to Team 17230 Aluminum Falcons.
We had done everything right and secured the first state qualification spot, but we weren't done yet. We wanted to prepare for the state tournament. Our bot was very good by current standards, but don't get me wrong, there were some very good teams out there. Our OPR wasn't even close to the best in the world, and we still had the Hive to deal with in our state. You know, the oldest and best team in Utah from Beehive with a championship pedigree. Our plan to defeat the Hive started with this amazing robot design Ryan had. Particularly, the new Spindexer used rollers instead of kickers, allowing us to have a design which was fast enough to compete with the best robots. After some dedicated effort and testing, finally we had a working Spindexer and working robot. We were ready for the competition. Unfortunately, compared to the first competition, the games weren't nearly as good, so we'll just give you the highlights. This is our late night robot session before the competition. We only have a few things left. It's looking good. And everybody else is crashing out. This is us
Arms of iron.
fixing part of the robot in order to get it ready. It's very
Arms of iron.
close. This is our testing troubleshooting. We are now testing our robot after achieving what, Flash?
State record.
State record, 112 points. Guys, we're supposed to be at the actual competition. Da, da, da. Here we go to the final four. We have a tiebreaker going on here. It's insane. We're enjoying the video while we watch. The Hive is in the finals, of course.
This team uses math to help them score. With a sleek sci-fi design, this team's portfolio is out of this world. Congratulations to the team! Oh, just kidding, there's like this one.
Oh, I wonder who it is.
So congratulations to the team! 17230!
Well, we're leaving with Kevin after a pretty decent success for a brand new robot. And yeah. After a result that would have had us firmly in state qualification range, the grind began to get ready. It's been an awesome season, and thanks for watching this whole video if you made it all the way through.